So I have a Learn More link and a one-year diploma title here, and they don't stand out very well against the background. The background's very complex, it has variations in dark and light, and the text is just hard to read. So we need to create some separation. So the simplest thing I could do, for example, is I could just put a solid colored box behind it. Let's take off the stroke, and for the fill, let's pick a color off of the image. Okay, now that works, it stands out. I have to make, one thing I notice is that there's a little gap. I want to make sure that's, I'm going to hit Control T, I want to avoid gaps. And if I just slide it over, Photoshop will snap it into place. Okay, so that works. Its separation has been achieved. It looks okay, right? But let's say we want it to be blended a bit more. Well, one thing we could do is we could just reduce the opacity on it so that you can see through. And you'll see this technique used frequently as well. Let's say if we want to blend it even more than this. I'm going to go to the fill for the block, and we're going to adjust the gradient. So for the color, I'm going to pick that red again, and I'm going to pick the red on the other side. Okay, and now if so the lower marker indicates the color, the top marker indicates the opacity. I'll say 0. And then you can drag up, the point of where of how it blends. Okay. You can extend it as high or as low as you want. That's a bit too high. Okay, right. And so depending on how you can use this type of blend so that people don't even necessarily even realize the image has been edited. It just kind of all fits in. Now I can use kind of a split technique. I can use both approaches of using the solid color and the gradient. So for example, I might use the gradient behind this area. And then for the button, I'll use a solid color. Okay. And let's pick a different color for the